Frank Lice. We are coming to you live from Krave Cornhole right here in Concord, North Carolina. I'd like to welcome in everybody. Hope everybody's had an awesome weekend. Let's go ahead and get this Monday started the only way we know how, and that's with the awesome cornhole tournament. This is the cornhole tournament before Christmas. So we have added $200 to the pot there. Let me go ahead and get the scoreboard pulled up here for everybody. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us, sharing out the live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Y'all are awesome for doing that. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's see what's happening here. Let's see.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
This is live. Wow, they went quick.
Nice. Nice.
Here we go. We got Chad and Dallas versus Jeffrey and Jaden right here on court number 1.
Come.
There we go. Let's go ahead and go live into it right there. We'll have to fix these cameras another day. That camera is frozen. All right, that's what's happening here. Let's see what's happening. All right, we'll be right back. Oh, there it goes. All right, it finally came up.
Boy, I mean girl.
Let's see. Trying to get everything fixed here. My apologies. Appreciate everybody bearing with us. Let's see, let's shrink it down just a little bit. Then she cut it all off, now she look like E. Getting my life together here on this Monday. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us as I'm fixing some of the things last second that popped up on us when we came live here. Popped up this scoreboard and it looked crazy on the screen, so I had to fix it really fast before we went through the rest of the night. People eyes up, got the lowest self-esteem. All right. There we go. That's a lot better. We bought our way out of jail, but we can't buy freedom. Things we buy to cover up what's inside. All right. Ooh, we got a bunch of bags in the hole right there. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, threw that bag off the back of the board there. My apologies as getting some of this stuff fixed up here. Let's see if we can get that to pull up here. Dallas on the left, Jeffrey on the right. Good bag from Dallas. Jeffrey finishes strong. And Dallas is able to finish strong as well. And now we are all tied up at 4 points apiece right here. And this is live double elimination bracket. Let me get the chat pulled up here. You lose 2 games, you will get eliminated. And get all the chats pulled up so I can see everybody's beautiful comments here. Cutter Sharp, Bubba Sparks. You gonna win tonight, Vince? I like that attitude. I like that attitude. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Go ahead and get everything pulled up. My apologies. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. There we go. I should. There it goes. Boom, got it pulled up on Facebook. We are pulled up on YouTube. We are pulled up on Twitch. All right, I can see all the chats, and we are ready to rock and roll. As we got a little score adjustment here. I'll see going on in front of me. Is that the right score? Oh, man. 6-7. Hey. Sorry. I know it's wore out. If I wasn't behind this mic, I would have never done it. Chad and Dallas. Chad is going to be on the right. Jaden on the left. Jeffrey and Jaden are winning this one 7-6 over Chad and Dallas. Where is my phone and my pen? And there's the chat. All right. Think we're getting everything settled in here. Set up a bunch of hotkeys today for OBS, so we'll be learning those and going through them. The Dallas on your left, Jeffrey on the right. I'm gonna look through the chat here in just a sec, or look through the bracket here, and see what teams we got for tonight. See if we can pick out the winners for tonight. I was far off Friday night, boy. The team I picked ended up getting put out, but the team that the chat picked ended up winning. So shout out to the chat for picking Friday night's winners. They knew it when they saw the bracket. It got posted in 2 or 3 different chats, and it's like, now this team is going to be the one that wins. I forgot who it was. It was Kevin Burris and somebody else, his partner, that ended up winning Friday night. we'll look at the bracket here in a second. But right now on court number 1, Chad and Dallas are tied with Jeffrey and Jaden at 9 points apiece. As we get this Monday started off here, this is the first game of tonight's tournament. Jaden on the left, Chad on your right. Jeffrey and Jaden have a 12-9 lead over Chad and Dallas. Jeffrey's going to be on your right. Dallas is going to be on your left. Shout out to everybody tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We are just getting tonight's tournament started. And now I should be good to go. I believe we got all the hiccups out for right now. Good finish there from Dallas. As we will be having some replays tonight. Came in early, got the replay set up finally. As Jeffrey and Jaden winning this one 12-11 over Chad and Dallas. Jaden leaving a block bag right there. Chad almost getting around him. There you go. Chad's getting around him there. Jaden's got 2 bags on the board. Will he be able to grab this one right here on the right side of the hole? Yes, he does. He's going to leave one stranded here unless he can grab it with his last bag. Can he grab it? Chad gave it a little spin on the way in. He goes for it, but is unable to grab it, and that is going to give Chad 2 points here. And just like that, Chad and Dallas take the lead in this back and forth first game we got here. Chad and Dallas winning this one 13-12 over Jeffrey and Jaden, round number 14. Dallas on the left, Jeffrey on the right. Jeffrey on the right's throwing the yellow AAR rippers. And I have not been able to quite see what Jeffrey or what Dallas is throwing yet. Dallas on the left. Oh, that bag skips over the hole and hangs on to the back of it from Jeffrey. And that is going to put Chad and Dallas on 19, Jeffrey and Jaden 12. Chad starting off strong here, putting that bag in the hole. Jaden taking a couple of seconds. Because I tell you what's worse. There's nothing like losing the first game of the tournament and getting put down into the losers bracket, man. It makes for a long tournament when that happens. So try your best to make a comeback here. Oh, he's going to leave that bag on the board, and just like that, we are going to take a timeout. What are you doing, Mr. Solid? And that is what we are looking at here on court number 1. Got a little timeout. He's looking at his bags. He is throwing these pink bags here on the left, the pinkish yellow ones on the left. I don't know what he's planning to do here. Shout out to Angie's Pressure Washer for sponsoring that timeout. Chad lines up outer edge of the throw box, tossing the bag in his hand. Fast side down, pins his own bag against the back of the board and knocks in Jaden's bag. Jaden could go in here and get some points now. Go in here for 2. Wow, good bag from Jaden. Jeff on the right, Dallas on the left. Chad and Dallas are winning this one 19-14 over Jeffrey and Jaden. Oh, Jeffrey going to leave that bag to the bottom left side of the hole. Dallas steps out. And he takes hole control. Doesn't exactly go in. It's just going to hang in there. Oh, Jeffrey unable to go in. And Dallas is going to pick up 2 points like that. And that is going to be game number 1 right here for tonight's tournament. Chad and Dallas win this one 21-14 over Jaden and Jeffrey. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us on this beautiful Monday night. And shout out to Krave Indoor Golf for sponsoring tonight's tournament as we're going to go through here. Let's go ahead and see if we can find the strong teams for tonight. Feel free to look at it as well. We got some pretty well balanced teams tonight. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Are we?
These some pretty well balanced teams. Let's get to the other side of the bracket and see what's going on here. Let's go. Vince and Martin. That's a good team. Dang and Tristan, that's it right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is the team to look out for tonight. Steve and Kevin. Steve Silo and Kevin Burse. I believe I'm saying his name right. That is the team to look out for tonight. We'll figure out how to make that a comment.
I'll sing, I'll dance, I'll do whatever, man. I know, right? We'll get it right, we'll get it right.
And we got our next game up here on court number 1, I see. Hey, Dallas, what you throwing? Cat threes, thank you, brother. What are you throwing, boss? What are you throwing? Rippers, thank you, brother. All right, we got our next game up here on court number 1, and that's another team to look out for. I'm gonna be honest here. Chad and Dallas is another team to look out for. So Chad and Dallas, Tristan and Dank, Steve and Kevin Burris are all the 3 teams to look out for in tonight's bracket. But we got the next game up here on court number 1. We got Chad and Dallas versus JB and Dennis. Shout out to Mr. Dennis. Good luck to you. Oh, man. Dallas on the left, JB on the right. Dallas is going to be throwing the cat threes. JB is going to be throwing the AAR rippers. My apologies. As we are getting tonight's tournament on the way, we got game number 2 right here. Good pickup bag from JB. 0-0 wash. We got Chad on the right on this side, Dennis on the left. Chad is going to be throwing the cat threes. Dennis is going to be throwing the AR rippers. As Dennis throws that bag to the bottom right there. Shout out to everybody joining in on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch on this beautiful Monday night. Hope everybody's had a productive weekend. It is a short week this week as Christmas is this week. So shout out to everybody that's going to be going out on vacation, visiting family members and loved ones. Hope y'all have safe travels. As we got a Christmas celebration going on right here. We got $200 added to tonight's pot. As Chad and Dallas take a 6-0 lead over JB and Dennis. JB on the right, Dallas on the left. JB's going to have to get it together a little bit here if he's going to get some points on Dallas tonight. Dallas looking like he's a well-oiled machine, should I say the least. I don't want to talk them up too much because we know what happens when you start talking people up. Chad and Dallas take an 8-0 lead over JB and Dennis. Dennis on the left, Chad on the right. Chad on the right is throwing cat threes. Dennis on the left is throwing AR rippers. Chad's going to have to go after that bag. It looks like he wants to. He's not going to have to. See if Chad goes after that bag again. Going to leave two bags on the board. Dennis go in for a wash. Yes, he does, I believe. $8-0 the score remains. Dallas leaving that bag short. First time we've seen that this game so far tonight. Dallas stepping out, outer edge of the throwback, slick side down. No, he threw slow side down. That was okay. That was a good block bag from JB there. Dallas still with slow side down, pushing a bag in. And we are going to take a timeout here to go look at that. Dallas has got two bags right there underneath the hole, and that is a quick timeout as he is already walking back. Shout out to Headlights or Us for sponsoring that timeout. Dallas is able to knock one in and stay on the board. JB needs to go in here. Nice roll bag for JB. And let's see if we can get a quick replay on that. There's a quick replay. Good Dallas collect. Is able to knock one in and stay on the board. There it goes. JB needs to go in here. Nice. Dallas is able to knock one in and stay on the board. JB needs to go in here. Nice rollback. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean for that to happen. I was trying to do some editing stuff and ended up putting it on the live stream. My bad. Chad and Dallas are winning this one 14-0 over JB and Dennis. Dallas on the left, JB on the right. JB and Dennis going to try and get in it here. JB's locking in, trying to throw blocks. He's trying to put everything he can in front of Dallas. Dallas is just pushing through. And he's going to give up 2 more points to Dallas, I believe. Boom, 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 replay in between. All right. Chad and Dallas are winning this one 16-0 over JB and Dennis. Chad on the right, Dennis on the left. Dennis is able to capitalize on Chad's miss there. Chad correcting his throw that time, going right in. Dennis giving it back to him now. Takes a little bit of pressure off of Chad. I mean, there's only so much pressure when you have a 16-point lead, right? The pressure's more on Dennis here. Dennis to go in to get 2. No, leaves it on the board for a wash, and they will still maintain that goose egg going into round number 9. Shout out to John in the chat. Shout out to Mr. Perez. Glad to see you in the chat, hanging out with us. Dallas steps out, outer edge of the throw box. Goes in. Dallas bag goes in. JB goes in as well. JB does have a bag on the bottom left side of the hole. I don't think he's going to chase it, though. I think he's just going to leave it there. Well, it looks like he goes after it that time. I like that bag from Dallas. That's what, 10 on 6? That's 4. Making sure he puts it in before, there it goes. Chad and Dallas winning this one 20-0 over JB and Dennis in round number 10. It's now or never for JB and Dennis. Can they at least get on the board here? Or will they finish this game with a goose egg? As Chad and Dallas is one of the teams to look out for in tonight's bracket. And I believe they finally got on the board here. Chad and Dallas winning this one 20-2 over JB and Dennis. I'm glad to see them get a couple points on the board. Good bag from Dallas, just going right in between both the JB's bags there. JB is able to grab one of those bags and goes in. He's going to have to grab this bag and go in, or hope Dallas misses. And neither one of those things happened. That's going to be a game right there, ladies and gentlemen. Chad and Dallas win that one 21-2 over JB and Dennis. We appreciate Kelly's Bars and Grills for sponsoring tonight's tournament, brought to you by Krave Cornhole. That is going to be the team to look out for there, ladies and gentlemen. Chad and Dallas is one of the top 3 teams to look out for. Another team to look out for is going to be, I believe it was Kevin and Steve. And the other one was Tristan and Dang. Yes, those are the 3 teams to look out for tonight. Tristan and Dang, Kevin and Steve, Chad and Dallas. As who's going to take tonight's tournament. $200 has been added to the pot, celebrating Christmas tonight. And shout out to everybody showing up on Monday night playing this fun cornhole tournament. Shout out to everybody joining in on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Y'all are amazing. We appreciate y'all for hanging out with us on this beautiful Monday night. Thankfully, it warmed up a little bit out there. It's not as cold as it has been here lately. Let me go over here to the audio mixer and make sure I'm not just talking into the background music. Nope, thankfully I'm not. As we wait for the next game here on court number 1, let's go across the bracket and see what's happening. Matter of fact, I'd like to show y'all these replays. Let's see if we can get one of them popped up here. Let's see. Let's give the replay a try right here. Nice rollback. My bad. I didn't mean for that to happen. That needs to be. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Real time. I was trying to. This. Real time. Fixing stuff. Nice rollback. My bad. I didn't mean for that to happen.
I don't like it.
Maybe right here at the bottom in the middle. Maybe like right there. I appreciate y'all bearing with me as I'm going through. My bad. I didn't mean for that to happen. Trying to fix it, get it how I like it. I don't like where that replay is. That's what I'm trying to fix here. I don't like it at all. I was trying to. Let's see. Let's keep playing with it. Maybe right there. We'll leave it right there for this tournament, and it is what it is. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Court number 2. We are waiting for the next game up here on court number 1. Let's go through the bracket. Let's go through to the bracket and see if we got any of our strong teams that we were talking about a minute ago. See if any of them have been put out just yet. And we just saw Chad and Dallas win that game, second game in a row on court number 1. They are still up in the winner's bracket. Let's go to the other side of the bracket and see what's happening there. Dang and Tristan are still in it. Ooh, that's going to be a good game right there. I gotta try and get that game on court number 1. Dang and Tristan versus Steve and Kevin. That's gotta be on court number 1. I don't care what nobody says. I need that game on court number 1. Kevin and Steve versus Dang and Tristan. I need that game on court number 1. Yeah. I was talking to one of the spectators. We are going to do our best to get y'all that game here. Tristan and Dang. Let me see if I can wave them down. Let's see. Wave my hand in the air like I don't care. He doesn't see me. He's looking like right at me. I'm trying not to yell in everybody's ear over here. Get Kevin. Get Kevin. Yeah. And you on here next. Come here. Hey. If they win this game right here, y'all need to play this game on court number 1, please.
Okay. So we'll wait.
I appreciate you. I got to get that game on court number 1. That's going to be an awesome game right there. And we got our next game up here on court number 1. While we wait for that matchup to come true, hopefully it does. Right now they're winning. So hopefully that'll be the next game after this one. Right now on court number 1, we got Danny and Johnny versus Jacob and Jonathan. Jacob, right? You see how many people play here? My bad, bro. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Shout out to Bag Junkies for sponsoring tonight's tournament. Brought to you by Krave Cornhole. We got our next matchup here on court number 1. On the top left part of your screen, we got Jacob. Top right part of your screen, we got Johnny. Bottom left part of your screen, we got Danny. And the bottom right part of your screen, we got Jonathan. We got the down and back here, and looks like we are going to go live. Johnny on the right, Jacob on the left. And good luck, gentlemen. Looks like Jacob's going to be throwing BG. Is that Kingslayers? That's a good bag from Johnny. I ain't going to lie to you. 35.50. Let's see. Let's see. Good bag from Jonathan. Danny on the left with the black sheep comes up short. Let's see if I capture this replay right. Oh, it went off the back of the board. That's what happened. Like Jacob's going. Here we are back live. Jacob on the left, Johnny on the right. And fast side down, he tried to grab them bags, goes off the left side of the board. Johnny goes off the back. Fast side down again, and he's just going to run into the pile. Johnny off the back once again. As Jacob and Jonathan have a 5-0 lead over Danny and Johnny. Let's see what's going on here. Jacob, this is a win or go home game already. The winner of this game moves on. The loser gets eliminated out of tonight's bracket. Jonathan on the right, Danny on the left. Oh, off the back of the board for Jonathan. He really wants that bag back, but he's not going to get it. He's just going to have to try and do better next round. 5-2, Jacob and Jonathan leading over Danny and Johnny. Johnny on the right, Jacob on the left here. That bag just skipped right over the hole for Johnny as Jacob leaves a block bag here. Nice airmail from Johnny. On the right, Jacob hit that on the left really here. Quick. Boo! No, that's not the one. Just skipped right over the hole for Johnny as Jacob leaves a block bag here. There goes the airmail. And then he cocks a look at him. I gotta fix that. I don't really know where to put this replay button at. Good bag from Danny. Jonathan wants that bag back, boy. Off the left side of the board for Danny. Let's check it out. Boom, knocks it in. Good bag from Danny. I'm trying to get it timed just right. That's what I'm working on here. Not that I want to keep cutting up the replays. I'm just trying to work on the timing here, so when we do get a good shot, I'm able to capture it just right. Wow. Just like that, we got a lead change. Danny and Johnny take an 8-7 lead over Jacob and Jonathan. It was looking like this game was going to start slipping away, then all of a sudden they jump out with the lead here. Danny on the left, Jonathan on the right. Jonathan did not like that bag. I don't know if he can grab it though. I haven't really seen him. I haven't seen him play too much. Honestly, it's probably my first time seeing him play, if I've ever seen him play before. So I don't know his capabilities. I don't know all the skills, all the shots he has in his arsenal. But I can tell you he was upset with that bag. And that's going to extend the lead now. Danny and Johnny winning this one 15-7 over Jacob and Jonathan. You got to make sure. Good block bag from Johnny to start off this round. Off the back of the board, Jacob goes. And then Johnny gives it right back to him. Nice airmail. Unsure what I did there. Let's see if I did capture that or if I messed it up. Did I mess it up? Good block bag from Johnny to start off this round. Off the back of the board, Jacob goes. Wait a few more seconds before hitting the record button. Johnny gives it right back to him. Nice. Yeah.
Go ahead. What was it? No, that one. What song were you singing? Huh? You can do it. You can do it. Let's do it.
Gonna have to get it tuned in here. Jonathan on the right, Danny on the left. Jacob and Jonathan had the lead at first, and Danny and Johnny came out of nowhere and got the 7-point lead on them. Will they be able to maintain it, or will Jacob and Jonathan take back the lead? Jonathan looked like he's getting a little frustrated over there. Sergeant Slide. Welcome to the jungle. That's what his back of his jersey says. So obviously he's played other places. I just haven't seen him here before. Maybe I have. I just don't recognize him. Danny and Johnny winning this one 20-8 over Jacob and Jonathan. It's now or never for Jacob and Jonathan. Winner of this game moves on. The loser gets eliminated out of tonight's bracket. All right, we got to... Yeah, we got to stop the running.
Let me show you that.
Please. And just like that, Johnny and Danny win this one 21-8 over Jacob and Jonathan. And shout out to Headlights Are Us for sponsoring tonight's tournament. Let's see if I can get that court. There we go. That is the game we've been looking for right here. Dang and Tristan versus Steve and Kevin. This is going to be the game to look out for. And shout out to the puppy. Shout out to the puppy hanging out with us tonight.
Hey, Frank.
Hey, Johnny.
You better clip those airmails.
I seen them airmails. Good job, brother.
He said he'll start blocking on me.
Dang and Tristan versus Steve and Kevin. This is like an early championship, if you ask me. This should be the championship game, or at least the king seat game. Putting one of these teams into the losing bracket is not going to be fair for whoever's down there in the losing bracket. Let me tell you that. These are two of the strongest teams in the bracket right now, going up against each other early in the tournament. No, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. We got pretzels. We got all types of goodies here. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. As we get tonight's tournament on the way, let's see how far through we are. Let's see if we got any surprises. Who's lining up for the king seat? Chad and Dallas are losing against Penny and Kai. Travis Purser and DJ down there in the losing bracket playing against Vince and Martin. That's surprising. Both of those teams in the losing bracket surprising, honestly, this early. Travis Purser, I mean, do I need to say much more? Big gun over there, man. That man just, I swear he plays cornhole in his sleep the way he throws bags. I mean, Travis Purser just hits any shot anytime he wants it, and it just doesn't even look like he's trying 90% of the time. Vince and Martin down there in the losing bracket, that's surprising. Who do they play against to lose? Who did they lose against? I don't see it. Right now on court number one, we got Dang and Tristan versus Steve and Kevin. Kevin on the top left, Tristan on the top right, Dang on the bottom left, Steve on the bottom right. And we are going to get this started off here with Kevin on the left and then Tristan on the right wearing the Angie's Pressure Washing shirt. Shout out to Angie Pressure Washing, one of our awesome sponsors here at Krave Cornhole. Kevin is going to give me the opportunity to work on the replay capture here. All the roll bags Kevin hits. Should I try and get it or go in? Kevin chooses just to go in. Tristan, one bag on the back of the hole. Goes off the back of the board. And just like that, Steve and Kevin are off to a 5-0 lead over Dang and Tristan. Dang on the left, Steve on the right. This is early in the tournament, but something to look out for. Steve on the right tends to have some shoulder issues if we go late into the tournament. You can watch, see if fatigue or see if his shoulder starts causing him some issues. But Steve, nice collect bag there. Steve is a warrior. He pushes through it. I mean, even if he does have a little pain, he does push through it pretty well. Let's see if I was able to capture that. But Steve, nice collect bag. We're getting a little better with it. We're getting a little better with it. Nice airmail from Tristan. Is my hotkey set to 2 different keys? Okay, no, it's only 1 key. All right, I'm making sure. My hotkey started doing something crazy there for a second. I thought I had a hotkey set to 2 different settings. Steve on the right, Dank on the left. Dank on the left is throwing AAR rippers. Steve on the right is throwing BG Wizards. Dank just pushes through Steve's bag there, goes in behind it. Nice airmail from Steve. I wonder if I was able to grab that. Let's check it out right here. See if I grab that. Right here, Steve grabs that bag. Nice grab from Steve. Tristan, not what he was looking for there. Steve and Kevin are winning this one 9-0 over Dang and Tristan. Steve giving Kevin some pointers here, telling him where to throw that bag. Nice roll bag from Kevin. Let's see. Did we get it? Oops. Hotkeys. Nice bag from Kevin there. Steve and Kevin winning this one 14-0 over Dang and Tristan. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, as these are 2 of the strongest teams here tonight. Kevin and Steve versus Dank and Tristan. Unfortunately, they have to go about it right here. That bag looks like it still wants to slide back in. No, Dank's going to leave it on the board for a wash. We are going to take a timeout right here to go talk this over. Tristan is always effective with this timeouts. Whenever he takes a timeout, it seems like a comeback is in the works here. I thought he was going to go talk to his teammate, but he walks all the way to the help desk. Looks like Tristan is going to the help desk for help. He needs some milk. We're going to take this quick time out here, get our teammates in line. Tristan and Dang looking to try and get on the board here. Steve and Kevin are winning this 14-0. Let's see if they're able to muster the comeback after that timeout, brought to you by Bust You Up Cornhole. Kevin with a block bag. Tristan lays up to the left of it. Kevin with a roll bag. Didn't quite get the roll though. Tristan with a roll bag does the same exact thing that Kevin's bag did. All right. Go up or roll it in is what Dang is telling Tristan. Roll it up or go in. What is Tristan going to do? Rolls it and it comes up short. Both players that round having a problem with their roll bag. Steve and Kevin are winning this one 14-0 over Dang and Tristan. They had a lot of roll bags that round, but they were. Steve's first bag is on the floor. Tristan's telling him that was a good start. Tristan's teammates Dang here. Dang leaves a block bag underneath the hole. Steve is able to get his second bag to go in. Replacement bag from Dang. And Steve is just going to lay behind it now. It's more a little bit to the right. Still effective. Dang went for the airmail drag, but goes off the back of the board. Steve lays on the board there. Oh my God is right as Dang throws that bag off the left side of the board. Steve and Kevin winning this one 15-0. Kevin on the left throwing the BG. I believe those are Wizards. Tristan on the right throwing the AR Rippers. Kevin off the back of the board giving Tristan an opportunity here. Will he take it? Oh, so close, but no cigar. Tristan has one more bag in his hand. He'll be able to grab that in the next bag. Or will he? Oh, let's get the clip ready. Off the back of the board and no clip for us. No clip for us. Unsure what happened there. Would you like to see the replay? I got the replay of it. We can see the replay. Steve leaving a bag underneath the hole. Dang, unable to get around it. Oh, almost got the whole collect. He got one. Steve is looking to get that last bag there with his last one in his hand. Dang knocks it in for him. Steve just to go in clean here. Yes, he does. Dang is going to need something.
I'm there already.
Right now it's 6 on 3. That's 9 points. That's game time. Fast side down, leaves it on the board. 12 on 4. That's going to finish it. Steve and Kevin win this one 21-0 over Dang and Tristan. I'll be quite honest with y'all, did not expect that game to go like that. And that was a tough match there for Tristan and Dang. I was not expecting that to happen. Shout out to Heart Sale Garage Doors for sponsoring tonight's tournament. Let's look back at a moment where Tristan could have probably got a couple points here. This was a moment that he probably wished he had back right here. This pack goes flying off the back of the board. Off the back of the board and no clip for us. That's unfortunate. Shout out Kelly's Bars and Grills for sponsoring tonight's tournament, brought to you by Krave Cornhole. As we got our next game up here on court number 1, we got Steve and Kevin versus Cameron and Prince. As we get the down and back going, shout out to everybody hanging out with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Shout out to everybody that shared out the live. We appreciate you. Y'all are awesome for doing that. Hope everybody has got their last minute Christmas shopping done. Hopefully you're just hanging out, watching Krave Cornhole, wrapping some last minute Christmas presents. They're what? What are you throwing? AAR Aftershock. All right. Top right part of your screen is Cameron. Top left part of your screen is Kevin. Bottom right is Steve. Bottom left is Prince. As we get the down and back started here, let's check in on our bracket. Wow, Chad and Dallas finally down in the losers bracket. Looks like we are 2 games away from the king seat. From the king seat matchup. Penny and Kai versus Terry and Josh on court number 2. The winner of that game moves on to play for the king seat. And then this game right here on court number 1, we got Steve and Kevin versus Cameron and Prince. The winner of this game moves on to play for tonight's king seat. And it looks like we got the down and back going there. We got the scoreboard up. Looks like we are going to go live. It is going to be on this side of the court. Prince is going to get us started with the AAR Shockwaves. Steve on the right throwing the BG Wizards. Somebody opened that door, boy. I felt that cold breeze come right in. One more person needed for the first sit and go.
Oh, sorry. Are they being too loud?
I mean,
I told them to
we
quiet
just
down,
gotta
but
we
they're
gotta
not
stop the running.
listening. They're not listening. I told them to be quiet.
That's all right. I know. Steve and Kevin winning this one 2-0 over Cameron and Prince. You please. There we go. Oh, that's not the bag Cameron was looking for. What is that? 12 on 6, 6 points. That hurts. Steve and Kevin winning this one 8-0 over Cameron and Prince. Prince on the left, Steve on the right. Steve on the right is going to be throwing the BG Wizards. I believe they're definitely BG. Just not quite sure if they're Wizards. I'm going to be frank about it. On the left side, we got Prince throwing the AR Shockwaves, and I know that because I can read it on the screen right there. He'll miss one in a minute. I don't know. You're talking about Steve, Cameron. Steve, you're going to have to wait a couple more hours before Steve misses. As they collect 4 more points right there. Steve and Kevin are going to be winning this one 12-0, I believe. Yes, 12-0 over Cameron and Prince. Kevin on the left, Cameron on the right. Cameron on the right in the AAR shirt, throwing the AAR shot. Cameron on the right in the AAR shirt, throwing the AAR Shockwaves, making sure that came out right. Kevin on the left in the girls throw 2 shirt. throwing BG Wizards. Able to go in with his last bag. If I was Cameron, man, I would just try and go in here and wash it out. He went for the grab, grabbed it, got it to go in, but was unable to follow it in. And that's going to end up in a wash. Steve on the right leaves a block bag underneath the hole here. And Prince leaving a shorter block bag. Good bag from Steve. Let's see if he's able to clean it up here. Steve going to try to clean up these 2 bags on the right side of the hole. No, he's got one more bag to try it. Let's see if Prince is able to grab his white bag here. Oh, we're going to take a time out to go look at this here. Kevin telling him throw a slick slide. Cameron's telling him throw it off the back. Yeah, shout out to Harts Hill Garage Doors for sponsoring that timeout. And he was able to get at least one of them to go in. That was a heck of a try, but he's going to give up 2 more points, I believe. Yes, Kevin and Steve are going to be winning this one 14-0 over Cameron and Prince. Round number 6 here. Good roll back. Let's try that again. Back-to-back roll bags from Kevin. Let's see if I got it right. There it goes right here. Boom. Good roll back. Let's try that again. Kevin and Steve on 20 here. JP with a chance to go in and get on the board. We've had a couple of skunks tonight. Not quite sure what's going on here. There it goes. Cameron and Prince not getting skunked here as they finally get on the board with a couple of pennies. No, it's a 0 still. My bad. I'm still wrong. I thought he went in for some points. I'm trying to find the right screen. Oh my goodness, where's the right screen at? There it goes. Right in time. Right in time to see Cameron fly off the back of the board. Good bag from Kevin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He said that's game. Cameron said that's game. And that is going to be game right there, ladies and gentlemen. As Kevin and Steve move on to fight for tonight's king seat. Cameron and JP will be knocked down into the losers bracket. Hopefully they can survive. We'll hopefully see them later. Let's check out a replay. Off the back of the board. Right in time to see Cameron fly off the back of the board. Here goes a nasty roll bag from Kevin where he gets in on the backside. Oh my goodness. Back. Shout out the headlights or us. Hey Cameron. Hey, come here. Huh? No, I just wanted to show you this nasty shot. We're gonna show this replay one more time so I can show Cameron. Off the back of the board you win. Right in time to see Cameron fly off the back of the board. Shot. Good bag from Kevin. 1, 2, 3. Kevin hit a nasty roll bag on you. My bad. Steve and Kevin winning it tonight. Man, I got that's what I said when I first got in the chat was Steve and Kevin winning it tonight. Steve and Kevin are definitely winning it tonight, but they did play against Chad and Dallas. I don't know if Chad and Dallas are still in it. That looked like another great team to play. And then Tristan and Dane, man, I don't know what happened there, Jacob, but we just watched the game a minute ago where Steve and Kevin were playing Dane and Tristan, and Dane and Tristan just got straight smoked. Got smoked. It was not fair. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was going to be a pretty good game. No, Kevin and Steve is an absolute stacked team for real. I mean, let's be honest. Dang and Tristan's a stacked team too. I just don't know what happened with them. I wish I had some answers. Hey, hold on a second. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hey, gentlemen. I don't know if she's moving that game or if she paused the king seat. Yeah, we're gonna have y'all play the king seat here. I gotta get the king seat on court 1, bro. Sorry. Did she move it? Did she move it? I don't care. Hey, we gotta watch that attitude. I done told y'all a million times king seat games go on court number 1. I don't know why y'all playing with me. All right, we got it fixed here. We got king seat going up on court number 1. It was like pulling teeth, but we got the king seat game here on court number 1. All right. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Just like that, we got Steve and Kevin versus Terry and Josh. Let me get this bracket zoomed out so I can see it. And see who's still up here, who's still alive. And now we are just waiting for Kevin over here. Hey, Kevin. There we go. We got everybody here. Court number 1.
Merry Christmas, Frank.
Merry Christmas, brother. You have a good one.
All right, take it
You
easy.
can be here Friday?
I don't know. It depends on how my wife's doing.
I understand. I was glad to see you tonight. Hold on a second. I got you. 1 second. I'll be right back in just a moment. My apologies, but we are back now. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We got Kevin on the top left. We got Terry on the top right, Josh on the bottom left, and Steve on the bottom right. I'm glad we caught that. The king seat game was getting ready to happen over there on court number 2, and I was like, no way, we cannot let that happen. King seat matchup on court number 1, where king seat matchups belong. And we got a fist bump. That means we got our backspin. That means we are going to go live, and Steve is going to get us started. Here we go, going live with tonight's king seat. Steve on the right, Josh on the left. Winning this game right here means you are automatically into the championship. Off the back of the board for Josh. Nice collect bag for Steve to finish strong. Once again, Josh off the board, and I believe that's going to be 6 points off rip. I believe, if the score is updated, it is 6 points off rip. Just the score hasn't updated yet. Give it a second, the scoreboard will fix itself. There it goes. Good bag from Terry there. We'll hit replay and see what happens. I like Terry's shirt. Six to 2, Steve and Kevin are winning this over Terry and Josh. Josh on the left throwing the AR rippers, it looks like. Shockwaves. Thank you, Miss Leanne. Josh on the left throwing the AR Shockwaves. Steve on the right, I believe, still throwing the BG Wizards. Both players here with the bag stranded on the board. And we are going to take a timeout to go look at this, see what's happening over here. Steve's bag is right there on the bottom right, the BG bag in the yellow. And just like that, he is done looking at it. Shout out to Bag Junkies for sponsoring that timeout. Kevin on the left, Terry on the right. I like Terry's shirt. Terry's shirt says, I'd hit that. You still in it? Steve and Kevin are winning this 6-5 over Terry and Josh. Terry throwing that bag off the left side of the board. Kevin tried to pick that bag up, goes flying off the back. Terry's just going to lay it on the board there. Kevin with an opportunity and one himself. No, I'm playing. I'm just picking here. And once again, for everybody in the chat, the score is 7-6. Terry and Josh are winning this over Steve and Kevin. Steve on the right. Been consistent all night, man. He's barely missed a few bags in the 3 or 4 games that he's played over here. And what I mean miss, but I mean like throwing them off the board. As Steve and Kevin take 11-7 lead over Terry and Josh here in round number 6. Kevin looks like he's starting to get frustrated there for a second. That first bag isn't going where he wanted it to. Second bag off the back of the board, he is definitely getting frustrated. He's starting to talk to himself. Oh yeah, he's definitely talking to himself now. Kevin asking for advice. Steve says go for it if you want to. Fast side down off the back of the board. A terrible round for Kevin. I don't know what he did that round. He blew up like a stick of dynamite. You don't usually see Kevin having rounds that tough. I mean, he has rough rounds, but usually not that bad. I'm just going to be frank about it. Terry and Josh winning this one 15-11 over Steve and Kevin. Josh with a bag hanging on the backside of the hole. Now, if Josh throws the right bag, he can grab that. I've seen him grab it before, but will he chase it? That is the question. No, he's not going to. And Steve and Kevin are going to pick up a couple of points there. Try and close this gap in just a little bit. This is tonight's King Seat. The winner of this game automatically moves on to tonight's championship. The loser gets eliminated out of, or not eliminated, gets dropped down into the loser's bracket. My apologies. Nice roll bag from Kevin. Once again, Kevin with another pretty roll bag. Cleans it up that time, boy. That was a perfectly executed round from Kevin. Let's see if we can't sneak in one of these replays here. Gets dropped down into the loser's bracket. Check it out here. Nasty roll bag from Kevin. Nice. I like a roll bag is what Kevin's telling Steve right now. Steve and Kevin are winning this one 19-15 over Terry and Josh. A roll bag it is, but it's offline. Steve's been having issues with this roll here. Celebratory airmail from Josh. Let's see if I timed that one just right. And Josh. A roll bag it is, but it's offline. Steve's been having issues with this. 19-17, closely contested game here. (19-19), it's all tied up. Josh with 3 bags to the right side of the hole. Or now he has 3 bags. Now it's only 2. He's going to have to try and grab one of those bags and go in. You got to get one. And just like that, he's going to take a timeout to see if he can grab it. You got to grab at least 1 bag and go in. I don't know, man. I don't know. I got the replay button ready. Let's see what happens. That's all I can say here. I got the replay button. You want us to move some tables out the way so you can step out farther? Like, you're going to step out pretty far to get these bags. That's going to be game time right there, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't matter what happens here. Steve and Kevin win this one, taking tonight's king seat. Congratulations to them, 21-19 over Terry and Josh. Terry and Josh get dropped down into the elimination bracket. Will they survive to make it back into tonight's championship? Stay tuned to find out, as we appreciate Krave Indoor Golf for sponsoring tonight's tournament. Let me get this clip done over here real quick on Twitch. And Josh, roll back. And Josh, roll bag it is, but it's offline. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us.
Roll bag it is, but it's offline. Steve's been having issues
on
with
Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch as I'm finishing up this clip right here. Oops. I should have edited that a little bit more. Let's see. Let's see if it'll let me. I'll have to go back and edit that on my phone. As we await for the next one up here on court number 1, we got Tristan and Dane versus Brian and Darian. Coming up here on court number 1. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Y'all are awesome for sharing out the live. We appreciate you for doing that. Hope everybody's got their last minute Christmas shopping done. Is there anybody in the chat who just hasn't even started their Christmas list yet? Somebody just like, nah, I don't feel like Christmas shopping until like the very last second. Is there any last second shoppers in the chat? I'll be honest with you, I haven't felt like dealing with the stores. They be so packed. I gotta fix this clip real quick as I uploaded it just a little too fast. Let's see if it'll let me fix it. Let me get off the Wi-Fi. That might help a little bit. That might help just a little bit. Let's see. Oh. I got it. I know how to work Twitch. Appreciate you. Let's see. There we go. Up on court number 1, we got Tristan and Dang versus Brian and Darian. As we are in the downside of the bracket now, we just watched tonight's King Seat get crowned. Shout out to Kevin and Steve for winning tonight's King Seat matchup. That was a close game. Now we got to work through the rest of the elimination bracket to see who will get the opportunity to go back and try to double dip our King Seat team tonight. This game is live. My apologies. I did not know that. I thought we were still doing down and backs here. Had to fix that clip on Twitch. We got it fixed, thankfully. Let's get back over here to the Krave Cornhole chat so I can see everybody's beautiful comments. Boom, there we go. Oh, that bag goes nuts. Dang yells, I did not want to do that. We got Darian on the left, Tristan on the right, and Angie's pressure washing shirt. Shout out Angie Pressure Washing, one of our wonderful sponsors here at Krave Cornhole. Oh, trying to see what Darian is throwing there. Looks like Vipers, I believe. Brian and Darian take a 6-0 lead over Tristan and Dang. Dang on the left, Brian on the right. H-Mong Southeast jerseys. Off the back of the board for Dang. Brian with an opportunity to go in here. And he capitalizes on it. Dang with one bag stranded on the board to go in here to only give up 2 points. The story of Dang's life. That's the whole cornhole career, Dang. It happened to him the other night. It happened to him the other night where he had a few bags kept coming up short. And it looks like it's happening to him still tonight. It was happening to him Friday night, to be more specific. Darian on the left, throwing that bag off the left there. Tristan on the right. Going to pick up 3 points here. Going to finally get on the board. $13-3 is the score. Brian and Darian are winning this over Dang and Tristan. Dang on the left, Brian on the right. Kind of really, to be honest with you, really surprised out of Tristan and Dang's performance tonight. I mean, I talked them up real heavy in the chat here on the live stream. You know, I thought they were going to be one of the more dominating teams tonight, but the more I watch them play, the more it's turning out to be mediocre. Which is definitely leaving the door open for them to get eliminated out of tonight's bracket. Brian to go in there, and I believe that's going to be a wash as the score remains 13-3. Brian and Darian winning this one over Dang and Tristan. Tristan on the right, Darian on the left. Oh, that's a good bag from Darian. Way to get in front of Tristan's bag there, taking away the push opportunity. Tristan still able to get around it and go in. Nice roll bag from Darian. Good pickup. Let's see if I got this time. Taking away the push opportunity. Tristan still able to get around it and go in. Nice roll bag from Darian. Now, if only I had all the fancy equipment here so I can slow it down for y'all. We're working on it slowly but surely. Shout out to all of our sponsors making this possible. As Brian is able to get around Dang's bag there. Nice bag from Brian. That bag looked like it wanted to droop in for Dang, but it just hung into the left side of the hole there. Brian knocks it in for him. Dang doesn't have to do any work but just go right in. That he does. Will Brian be able to grab this bag and wash it out? No, he just goes in. He's going to give up a couple of more points to Tristan and Dang as they are trying to climb their way back into this one. Brian and Darian are winning this one 13-5 over Tristan and Dang. The winner moves on, keeping their Monday night championship dreams alive. The loser of this game gets eliminated out of tonight's tournament. Who's it going to be? Right now, Brian and Darian are looking pretty good, but Tristan and Dang looking like they stopped at the gas station to fill up their tank. Will they have a comeback in the making? A lot of my bads. It is. A lot of my bads. As Dang misses left there, giving Brian an opportunity to kind of walk away with this lead a little bit. Dang's going to have to go in with the rest of his bags or hope Brian misses. Dang misses again. Brian to go in and capitalize once again. Dang is now 4 points behind. That's 3 bags in for Brian. Wow, Dang's going to leave that on the board. Brian to go in here for 6 and put them on 19. Wow, just like that, Brian and Darian are winning this one 19-5 over Dang and Tristan. It's now or never for Dang or Tristan. As it's win or go home, Darian's first bag goes up and in. Nice black bag from Darian, hanging just inside the hole there. Tristan pushes through it, goes in behind it. Darian on the left there is on fire. Tristan leaving a short black bag. That's ugly. Oh, off the back of the board for Darian. That's the first kind of silly mistake we've seen him make. And Tristan is going to pick up a point here. Somehow getting bailed out of that situation. 19-6 is the score. Brian and Darian winning this one over Dang and Tristan. Round number 12. Winner moves on. Loser gets eliminated out of tonight's bracket. You out of here, brother?
Yes, sir.
You have a good night. We appreciate you. Yes, sir. Merry Christmas to you, too. Oh, Dang leaves that bag hanging on the right side of the hole. Brian looking to capitalize on the miss. Will Dang be able to grab it? He asking for advice. He got it. Will he grab it? Oh, he knocks it in, but keeps it on the board. Brian goes in for the win. Just like that, Brian and Darian win this one 21-6 over Dang and Tristan. Dang and Tristan are eliminated out of tonight's tournament. Brian and Darian move on, keeping their championship dreams alive here on this chilly Monday night. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We appreciate Kelly's Bars and Grills for sponsoring tonight's tournament. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us couple days before Christmas. Hopefully everybody got the Christmas shopping done. Friendly reminder, sponsorships run out at the beginning of the year. If you have a business and you are interested in sponsoring here at Krave Cornhole, you may reach out to the Krave Cornhole Facebook page, and we'll be more than happy to send you over the details. Let's check it out. On court number 1, we got Brian and Darian against Penny and Kai. This is going to be a fun game right here. Who's going to take this game? Is it going to be Penny and Kai? Is it going to be Brian and Darian? Let's go check out some of these replays that we got. Let's go see if any of them are worth a darn. Check out this one. Oh, he knocks it in, but keeps it on the board. Dang, just left that bag on the back of the board there. Here's a replay from earlier. Taking away the push opportunity. Tristan still able to get around it and go in. Nice roll bag from Darian. All right, we got Kai on the top left, Brian on the top right. We got Darian on the bottom left, and we got Penny on the bottom right. go. Maybe they'll be better up there. Let's see how far we are. Close my laptop down a little bit so I can see behind it. I'm gonna need a bigger desk pretty soon. That's not what I'm looking for. I heard good luck. That must mean we are live. Let me go ahead and switch it over there for y'all. I was just going to show me that bracket now, huh? Zero, zero. We got Miss Penny on the right, Darian on the left. Winner of this game moves on. Loser gets eliminated out of tonight's bracket. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, I thought my camera was frozen there for a second. Five zero is the score. Brian and Darian are winning this one over Penny and Kyle. I apologize. I'm trying to get the scoreboard to fix here. There it goes. There it is. Kai on the left, Brian on the right. Brian and Darian winning this 5-2 over Penny and Kai. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Nice bag from Brian there to finish strong, able to get in between Kai's bags. Six to 2 is the score. Brian and Darian winning this over Penny and Kai. And just like that, Brian and Darian win this one 21-2 over Penny and Kai. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We appreciate Bust You Up Cornhole for sponsoring tonight's tournament. As we wait for the next one up here. All right, my apologies, everybody. We are going to get live right here. We are waiting for that game on court number 2, looks like. Know this all along. Looks like we just got people playing here on court number 1, waiting for the game to finish on court number 2 over there. Let's see what's happening over there on court number 2. Chad and Dallas are winning 11-7 over Cameron and Prince. Looks like we are waiting for that game to finish here before we get our next game here on court number 1. Are y'all out of here?
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How are you? Oh, I'm good.
Wait, no. If you went, he went, and now I just got playing.
Welcome back. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We are finally back live here on court number 1 with our next matchup. We got Brian and Darian versus Cameron and Prince. Top left. Top left part of your screen, we got Prince. Top right part of your screen, we got Brian. Bottom left part of your screen, we got Darian. Bottom right part of your screen, we got Cameron. Here we go. I believe we are going live right here. My apologies, wrong screen. That's the right one. Brian on the right, Prince on the left. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us through the little small break we had there as we were waiting for a game to finish up. AAR Shockwaves. Unsure what Brian is throwing over there. I'll ask him after he gets done throwing these bags. Nice bag from Brian. Prince finishing strong as well. Brian, what you throwing, bro? Viper RV? Thank you, sir. Darian throwing Viper RVs. On the left side of your screen, Cameron on the right side throwing AR Shockwaves. Oh man, what a night it's been as we are getting closer and closer to tonight's tournament championship. My apologies, almost left the word out there. That's a good bag from Darian. Let's see if we can catch that on the replay really fast. It's tournament championship. Bag from Darian just slipped right in the side of the hole there. Apologies, almost left the word out there. That's a good bag. Brian and Darian winning this one 5-0 over Cameron and Prince. I mean, where should I really even start? You should start by putting those bags in the hole, Brian. And score is going to remain 5-0. Brian and Darian winning this one over Cameron and Prince. Winner moves on, keeping their Monday night championship dreams alive. The loser will get eliminated out of tonight's bracket. You out of here?
I'm out of here, buddy.
Hey, you have a good night, bro.
You too, man.
You won't be here Friday.
Probably not.
So
I'll be here next Monday.
next Monday?
Yeah.
And
I
then
gotta
Myrtle
grind.
Beach
I
is
gotta
following
grind. I
that.
gotta grind next week for Myrtle.
And then Myrtle is the following weekend, right? Boy, I have to
Myrtle's
pull up
next
a
weekend.
This upcoming weekend, right?
No, it's next weekend.
Where's my calendar at? I hate December. No, I'm picking. I don't hate December. I'm just picking. I apologize.
So that's this weekend.
This weekend.
Myrtle's
So
right there.
next weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. So still 2 weeks. It don't feel like 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, it's coming up quick.
It is.
You got Christmas, New Year's, Myrtle.
Yeah, Christmas, New Year's, and Myrtle. Yeah, that's exactly right, man. Hey, well, you have a good night, brother. I'll see you. I'll see you Monday then. Prince on the left, Brian on the right. Prince looked like he giving it to Brian over here. 12-on-6. Just like that, we brought the lead back within 1 point. Brian and Darian are winning this one 7-6 over Cameron and Prince. I don't know where 12 was coming from. My bad, y'all. Darian on the left, man, he's been on fire ever since he hit court number 1. I mean, he's just locked in. He looks like a robot out there just throwing bag after bag after bag. Good bag from Cameron getting in between and going in. I gave Darian too many props. He threw that bag off the left side of the board, and Cameron goes off the back. Wow, what a cleanup bag from Darian. Check that out. Off the left side of the board, and Cameron goes off the back. Watch this cleanup bag. He leaves Cameron's bag sitting there. Wow, what a cleanup bag from. Man, that's a smooth play right there. Prince leaving that bag on the board. It is in Brian's lane. Brian gets around it. Will Brian get around it this time? Oh, almost. It sticks to the backside of the hole. It will fall, though. There it goes. Oh, and Brian is unable to hit the clean open board for a wash. Eight to 7, Cameron and Prince are winning this over Brian and Darian. Darian misses bottom left, and Cameron gives it right back to him. Good bag from Cameron. Will Darian be able to grab one of these? Yes, he does, and that is going to be a wash. Prince on the left. Oh, that's okay. Prince on the left, Brian on the right. I was looking because I heard some kind of vibrating noise at the right side of my ear. I had to look over there for a second. I was like, what's going on to the right of me? And it's somebody over here shaving their bags. So I'm glad to know that that's what's happening over there. No, you're good. You're good. It just caught me off guard. It's like, what is happening over there? I thought it was my equipment messing up.
My son's telling me to stop.
10 to 7. Cameron and Prince are winning over Brian and Darian. Cameron's first bag is in. Cameron has his work cut out here with Darian, man. He's been on fire. What does he do here? I don't know, man. That's kind of a hard bag to pick up right there. He doesn't quite have the angle to grab that bag from the middle, the way those bags are angled there. Now we just got a whole pile of bags sitting up on the board here. Look at that, a mountain of bags underneath. You got Cameron's bags stacked on top of Darian's bags right there underneath the hole. What's going to happen? Fast side down, or is it going to be an airmail? Shout out to Crazy Ape Bags for sponsoring that timeout. Airmail off the back of the board. Here's Darian's chance here. Darian looking like slow side. Off the back of the board, it's going to be 2 points for Cameron, I believe. Yes, Cameron and Prince take a 12-7 lead over Darian and Brian. Round number 11 in his win or go home game right here on court number 1. Prince on the left, Brian on the right. Brian's going to be throwing the Viper RVs. Prince is throwing the AR Shockwaves. Prince misses that one. Far left, opposite side of the board, way out of play. Brian capitalizes on the miss. Prince misses again. He's starting to blow up this round. Brian goes in with his third bag. Prince really needs to go in here. That he does, thankfully. Brian needs to miss to help Prince out. No, that's going to be 12 on 7. That's going to be 5. Yes. And we are all tied up at 12 points apiece here. This is anybody's game once again. Darian on the left, Cameron on the right. Good bag from Cameron there. Darian is looking like he's going to chase this bag, see if he can grab it. He's able to turn it, get it a little bit closer to the hole. Cameron helps him out some more. Darian's going to try and collect this bag again. Will he grab it? Almost. He's leaving 2 bags on the board. Cameron to go in for 2. Yes. (14-12) is the score. Prince and Cameron winning this one over Brian and Darian. Round number 13. Prince on the left, Brian on the right. Been a little back and forth game right here on court number 1. It's win or go home for both of these teams. Cameron telling Prince he likes that block bag. Brian able to get around the pile and go in. Not sure if Prince really liked that bag or if he's just settling with it. That's what he's got. Airmail from Brian. Prince off the back, and he's going to be giving up some points to Brian here. Oh, off the back for Brian as well, saving Prince. That's 14-14. That could have been ugly. Couple more bags in for Brian, and that would have been an ugly round for Prince. But instead, he escaped unscathed, in my opinion, if you ask me. Cameron on the right, Darian on the left. Cameron throwing AAR Shockwaves, Darian throwing Viper RVs. Oh my God is right. You knocked in your opponent's bag and went flying off the back of the board. That's a oh my God moment. And then that bag comes up short for Cameron, staying on the board. There's no use in throwing the 4th bag blocker. Not in my opinion. Brian and Darian winning this one 17-14 over Cameron and Prince. We are coming down to the wire here. Only so many more points each team can give up. Prince had a pretty off round last round. Will he be able to keep it together here and keep them in the game? Or is Brian going to be able to close it out right here? Right now it's looking like a 4-bagger from Brian. Will end this game if Prince leaves 2 bags on the board here. Prince has got to grab a bag and go in to stay alive here. If not, that's game time. Oh, no. That is game time. He went for the airmail drag and went in clean. Prince. Brian and Darian win this one 21-14 over Cameron and Prince. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. That is going to be the end of the line for Cameron and Prince. They are eliminated out of tonight's bracket. Darian and Brian move on to keep their Monday Night Dream Championship dreams alive. We appreciate Headlights or Us for sponsoring tonight's tournament, brought to you by Krave Cornhole. This has got to be the semifinals right here, right? You got third play? They're playing for third. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's the semifinals. Brian and Darian up against Terry and Josh. Here we go. We are in tonight's semifinals. Shout out to Kelly's Bars and Grills, Bag Junkies, Krave Indoor Golf, Bust You Up Cornhole, Headlights of Us, Heart Sale Garage Doors, Crazy Ape Bags, Angie's Pressure Washing, and Krave Indoor Golf. We appreciate all of our sponsors for sponsoring tonight's tournament, making sure the community keeps an awesome place to keep throwing cornhole at. We appreciate everybody for tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Shout out to all the community members that came out and threw on this beautiful Monday night. As we got a down and back going here. Brian and Darian looking to make their way to the championship. Story's a little bit different for Terry and Josh. Terry and Josh went up against Kevin and Steve a little while ago for the king seat, but ended up losing the king seat game. Now they are here trying to make their way back. Will they be able to get back into the championship? Bye. You have a good night. Merry Christmas. You're not going to get cold this year, are you? No? You been good? All right. You be safe, brother. What AAR bags are those? Shout out to Wade Turner. Those are going to be AAR Shockwaves. The ones that... All right, so the white bags from the previous game are Aftershock X. My bad. AAR Aftershock X. Those are the previous game. The game you're talking about now, that's up on court number 1, they're using Ripper X, right?
Yeah.
What are they using? No, those are regular Rippers, right?
Yeah.
All right. You can see them. I usually wait for them to land on the board.
Okay.
What's up, brother?
I see that.
Mr. Wade, if you're talking about those gray bags on the board, those are AR Rippers. No, those are Shockwaves. Those are Shockwaves too. Aftershock and Shockwaves, man. I'm so used to everybody throwing Rippers. All right, Wade, I apologize. The gray bags on the board are being used. They're Shockwaves. Those are the gray ones. AAR Shockwaves, that's what they are. They switched on me. They have a gray set that are AAR Rippers that look exactly the same. Exactly the same. That's what I thought they were throwing at first. That's why I got so confused. All good. Shout out to Wade in the chat. Let me know if you have any other questions. We'll try and figure out. Oh, I know what Brian's throwing. I see it now. Let me get over there and I'll show you what they're throwing. Here we go. We are going live in tonight's semifinals. Winner of this game moves on to... All right, we had a little interference there on court number 1. That's why I stopped, and we had to get it fixed. I know y'all couldn't see it on camera, but we had a ball roll onto the court from one of the kids, so had to stop the game and get the ball off the court. Get the scoreboard doesn't want to fix here. Brian and Darian are winning this one 5-0 over Terry and Josh. Brian on the right, Josh on the left. Josh on the left throwing the AR Shockwaves off the back of the board. Brian and Darian now winning this one 12-0 over Terry and Josh. This is semifinals. They're playing for third place here. Darian on the left throwing the Viper RVs. Terry on the right throwing the AR Shockwaves. Darian's been on fire all night, man. Darian's been locked and loaded all night. He's played over here most of the night as well. It's been fun watching him play, man. He's definitely locked and loaded. He's definitely somebody to look out for in the future in the pros or at these major tournaments, playing the way he is at the age he is. Brian on the right throwing the Viper RVs. Josh on the left throwing the AR Shockwaves. Josh is going to have to keep it together here if they're going to look for a comeback. Brian picks up 3 more points there. It's going to be 15-0. Brian and Darian are winning this over Terry and Josh in tonight's semifinals. Will they be able to make some points up here and bring this game back? Or will this be a runaway semifinals here on a Monday night? A good bag from Terry. As Darian pushes it in and stays on the board. Darian has 1 bag stranded here. Is he going to chase it? Yes, he chases it, but he's unable to grab it. Terry goes in clean, and just like that, they're on the board here. Brian and Darian winning this one 15-2 over Terry and Josh. Josh on the left. Leaving a block back in Brian's lane. Brian able to get around it and go in. Brian able to get around it for the second time. Josh leaving another block back directly under the hole. Brian lays up behind the pile. He said if you shoot it, you might drag it. And they're going to pick up 2 more points there. Brian and Darian are absolutely winning this one 17-2 over Terry and Josh. It is now or never. Terry on the right, Darian on the left. Nice airmail from Terry there. Darian's got 1 bag hanging on the left side of the hole. He knocks it in and goes off the left side of the board. Airmail from Terry back to back. And he is lighting up here on court number 1. We got a little comeback on the way. A little comeback on the way. Brian and Darian winning this one 17-4 over Terry and Josh, round number 10. Josh has got bags all over the board here. 4-bagger from Brian is going to finish this game. Oh, that's it. That's game time, ladies and gentlemen. As Brian and Darian win this game 21-4 over Josh and Terry. They move on to tonight's championship. Congratulations to Terry and Josh. They may be eliminated out of tonight's tournament, but they take 3rd place home with them. Congratulations to them. And I believe on court number 1 is the game that we've all going to be waiting for. Where are you at? Where are you at? Court number 1, we got Brian and Darian versus Steve and Kevin. Right here on court number 1. We'll probably have to get a couple down and backs here. So, well, I see Steve throwing. I don't see Kevin throwing. Big Kevin's coming over here to court number 1. Hey, Steve. mute this real quick. My apologies so I could yell. Awesome. Here we go. We're going to keep it rolling here on court number 1. Brian and Darian versus Steve and Kevin for tonight's championship. Will Brian and Darian be able to double dip Kevin and Steve? I keep looking over there and wanting to say Brian's name. Will Brian and Darian be able to double dip Kevin and Steve, or will Kevin and Steve hit them with the good old one and done? Let me know your predictions in the chat. Is it a one and done kind of night, or are we double dipping? Merry Christmas, Miss Leanne. Have a good one. I'll let you know. As we get the down and back going here, we got Steve on the top right. We got Darian on the top left. There'll be Brian on the bottom right and Kevin on the bottom left when they walk into the screen here. All right, Josh. I appreciate y'all. Merry Christmas, man. Appreciate you, brother. We got a bag spin, and we are getting ready to get this championship game live here on court number 1. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And shout out to Heart Sale Garage Doors for sponsoring tonight's tournament, brought to you by Krave Cornhole. Brian on the right, Kevin on the left. Kevin throwing BG Wizards. Brian is throwing Viper RVs. Kevin misses that one. Brian trying to go in here. Right now the board is going to be a wash. I didn't want to say it too early. I didn't want to jinx Kevin before he let the bag go. This might be a long game. I ain't gonna lie to you. Both of these teams have been on fire here. I know Brian and Darian came out of the losers bracket, but man. Good bag from Steve on the right side of your screen. Is Brian telling Darian to do a roll bag. Darian with a roll. Oh, runs out of gas right before it goes in. Just give him 2. Just lay up, give him 2. That's what Kevin's telling his partner, and that's his partner barely touching that bag, and Darian's bag falls in the hole. I mean, just the slightest touch. Brian and Darian take a 4-0 lead over Steve and Kevin here, game number 1 of tonight's championship. Darian and Brian are looking to double dip Steve and Kevin. Right now it's looking good, but will they be able to maintain this 4-point lead? Kevin on the left throwing the BG Wizards. Brian on the right throwing the Viper RVs. Kevin's last bag went off the back of the board there. Tough first game for Kevin so far. But I'll be honest, he wasn't throwing. He was just sitting over here. So it might be just taking him a second to get back into his groove, because he's been in the king seat and he's just been goofing off for like the last hour. So maybe he's just trying to get back in his groove here, as Brian and Darian are running away with game number 1, 12-0 over Steve and Kevin. Darian on the left, Steve on the right. Steve to go in for 2 here, yes. That is finally going to get him on the board. 12-2 is the score. Brian and Darian lead over Steve and Kevin. Good first block bag from Kevin, but will it affect Brian? Not too much. I actually kind of like that bag. Good roll bag from Kevin. Brian off the back of the board. Kevin almost with another roll bag there. Good cleanup bag from Brian. Oh, Kevin's going for the drag here. Off the back of the board it is. Can Brian go in clean here? Nope, he keeps it on the board. Not a bad finish from Kevin, but will it affect Brian?
Check out this
Not
nice
too
roll
much.
bag, Kevin.
I
Here.
actually kind of like that bag. Good roll bag from Kevin. Kevin's got roll bags on demand. As Brian and Darian are winning this one 12-4 over Steve and Kevin. Darian's been on fire all night, man. He's had a couple tough rounds here and there, man, but for the most part, he's putting these bags in the hole. He's cleaning them up. He's laying blocks, man. Like, this little dude is throwing straight fire. He leaves that bag on the board. He leaves a couple bags on the board that round. That's what I get for you know, talking it up. It happens. Brian and Darian are winning this one 12-8 over Steve and Kevin. Steve and Kevin trying to sneak up from behind here. It was just 12-0. Now it's 12-8. Steve and Kevin with 8 unanswered points here. Brian and Darian cannot let the momentum shift too much, because they are trying to double dip Steve and Kevin. They have to win this game and the next game in order to win tonight's championship. Good bag from Brian, cuts across the board and goes in. Kevin steps outer edge of the throw box and goes off the back of the board. That is crazy. Brian steps outer edge of the throw box. Come on is right, because it goes right in. Good job from Brian. That was a nasty bag. Nasty round from Brian. And that's going to be game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. 21-8. Brian and Darian win that one over Steve and Kevin. And guess what? Game number 2 is going live right now. We are one step closer to that double dip here. Steve on the right, Darian on the left. Next team to win wins the championship. Will Brian and Darian be able to pull off the double dip here? Oh, they're about halfway there now. They just got to finish strong. They almost lost that last game, but Kevin blew up and had a tough round, and they were able to put the dagger in the casket and force a game number 2 here. All Steve and Kevin has to do is win this one game. Waiting for them to pull up the scoreboard here so I can see what that was. I guess we're going live here. That was a 0-0. Score still the same. There it goes on the scoreboard. Kevin on the left, Brian on the right. At least I'm not the only one that calls people by the wrong names. It happens. He said it wasn't a 3. Brian and Darian scores all tied up at 0 still. Steve leaves a nice block back in Darian's lane. Darian gets around it and goes in. Oh, Darian misses left there. Let's see if Steve's going to try and go after this bag here, clean it up. No, he leaves it on the board. Will Steve try to clean it up here? It's a little bit across from the board from him. No, he leaves 2 bags on the board. Darian to go in here for the first 2 points of the game. No, he leaves it on the board for a wash. Wash after wash after wash. That's what we got here. Let me hit the correct button to transition screens. Brian on the right, Kevin on the left. Brian goes right in. Kevin's got 1 bag to the left. I doubt he's going to be able to grab that. Kevin now with 2 bags to the left of the hole. And just like that, the first points of the game is going to go to Brian and Darian as they take a 4-0 lead over Steve and Kevin here in game number 2 of tonight's championship. All Darian and Brian has to do is win this game here, and they will complete the double dip. We got a timeout coming from Steve here on court number 1. Steve walks down there to the other side of the court, and he's going to be talking to his partner, Kevin, you see there. And that is going to be it from that timeout. We appreciate Headlights R Us for sponsoring that timeout. Brought to you by Headlights R Us. My apologies. I said it twice. It's all good. We got to pay some bills. Darian on the left throwing the Viper RVs. Steve on the right throwing the BG Wizards. I believe those are Wizards. Nobody's corrected me yet, so we're going to roll with it. And that is going to be another wash. This side of the court's really good for these washes this game. Wrong screen. There we go, right screen. Good bag from Brian. He said set another block. Man, trying to block Brian is tough, man. Brian has got all the shots in his arsenal. Brian just cleans it up and goes in behind it. Both of these gentlemen on this side of the court, I mean, they got shots on demand. Brian's got shots on demand. Kevin's shots are a little bit more on demand. A little bit more on demand. Both of those players, man, they're neck and neck in talent. I mean, they're drowning in talent. Both of those players, Brian and Kevin. Same thing on this side of the court, man. Steve's got it, man. And same thing for Darian. Darian has sat here and proved himself all night on court number 1. Oh, off the back of the board for Steve as he knocks one of his bags in. My apologies there. Darian taking his time here with his 4th bag. Fast side down, knocks Steve's bag in, goes off the back of the board. Steve to go in here. Yes, he does. Somebody got 4 points. Steve and Kevin cut down this lead just a little bit. Brian and Darian winning this one 6-4. Brian steps out outer edge of the throw box, and he's able to get around Kevin's bag. Kevin rolls over his own bag there. His block is just a little right. Brian able to get around it and go in again. Kevin to go straight in. Nice bag from Kevin. Four bagger for a wash off the back of the board, and he is going to give up some points here. Steve and Kevin winning this one 7-6 over Brian and Darian. They are right back in this game. Kevin looking over here, mouthing a few words over this way. He said, "I told you." Nice bag from Steve. Clean up bag. Steve goes through Darian's bag, goes in behind it. Steve not even going to chase that bag, goes in clean. Darian leaves it on the board, and he's going to give up 2 more points. Steve and Kevin looking like they're starting to run away with this one. It was just 6-2. Now it's 6-9. Brian on the right throwing the Viper RVs. Kevin on the left throwing the BGs. We are going to go down there and look at that bag, see what's going on. I think it's more to talk about strategy than anything. Shout out Bag Junkies for sponsoring that timeout.
Hey, even if when you roll, even if it doesn't go in, if it's here.
If you roll and it doesn't go in and it lands underneath the hole, it's good. That's what Steve just told Kevin. The roll goes in. He had a couple issues with it in looks like the last game, I believe it was. They weren't quite finishing the roll. Leave it there, try to clean it up.
It's okay. Just go in.
He said leave it, just go in. That's what Steve is telling Kevin. Kevin does not go in. He leaves it too. 2 bags on the board. And Brian cut him a break. Let's check out this roll bag from Kevin on replay, though. If you roll and it doesn't go in and it lands underneath the hole, it's good. That's what Steve just told Kevin. The roll goes in. Steve on the right, Darian on the left. Steve and Kevin winning this one 9-8 over Brian and Darian. Good bag from Steve. And this is going to be a wash on this side of the court. The score is going to remain 9-8 here in game number 2 of tonight's championship. Brian and Darian already won game number 1. They are already halfway through this double dip. They are only trailing by a point here in the second game. Will Brian and Darian be able to hold on, bring this game back, and finish the double dip? Or will Steve and Kevin win this one right here? As somebody's got to win this game, and somebody's got to take second place, but who's it going to be? Yes, NC Trader, we got replay. That's right. Came in early today and got it going. Good bag. That's going to be another watch on this side of the court. 9-8. The score remains the same. Shout out to NC Trader. Good to see you in the chat. Darian on the left throwing the Viper RVs. Steve on the right throwing the BG Wizards. Oh, what a shot from Steve. Let's see if I caught that on replay. Oh, off the back of the board for Steve. Let's check that replay out, see if I caught that airmail. Steve on the right throwing the BG Wizards. Oh, what a shot from Steve. Brian and Darian winning this one 13-9 over Steve and Kevin. Kevin off the back of the board had a few choice words for that bag. Good cleanup bag from Kevin, taking his own bag in with it and leaving Brian's bag on the board. Check this out. Kevin grabs his bag from the right side, goes in, leaves Brian's bag. Good cleanup bag from Kevin, taking his own bag in there. Score remains 13-9, it looks like. Unless, yeah, 13-9. I had to make sure my scoreboard wasn't frozen. This is the second game of tonight's championship. The winner of this game takes all the cookies. The other team gets eliminated, but will take second place. Shout out to Spanky. What's up, Spanky? Checking in over here on Facebook. Hope you're doing well, Spanky. (14-9), Brian and Darian starting to pull this game back out a little bit. They are winning this one 14-9 over Steve and Kevin. Steve and Kevin have not lost a game all night. That was until they ran into Brian and Darian. Brian and Darian gave them their first loss. Will they give them back-to-back losses to claim the championship? Or will Steve and Kevin find it in them to be able to pull this game back and win? Flat bag Spanky. You leave Spanky alone. Spanky does have a flat bag. Good cleanup bag from Kevin there. Kevin finishes strong. And that is going to cut the lead down just a little bit. Going to cut it down to within 3. Brian and Darian are winning this one 14-11 over Steve and Kevin. Good first block bag from Steve. Darian probably going to push I thought he was going to push through it, but he lays up right behind it. That was a nasty cleanup bag from Steve. I caught that a little late. Steve with another nasty roll bag. Fast side, don't throw it too hard. That's what his partner just told him. Fast side, and it goes in. Oh my God, that was a good shot from Darian. He drags one of his own bags in with him. Fast side, and he threw it just right. And watch that replay there from Steve rolling that bag. Boom, nice roll bag. I should have caught Darian's bag. I'm still trying to get the timing down on the replay. Tonight's the first night for everybody tuning in with us. Tonight's the first night we've been able to use the replay feature. So I've been trying to work on the timing on it and getting the timing just right. So I appreciate everybody working with me there. Kevin on the left throwing the BG Wizards. Brian on the right throwing the Viper RVs. And we are going to take a time out to go look at these bags here. Kevin's got one bag to the bottom right side of the hole. And I believe this bag here on the left side of the hole is also going to be Kevin's bag. It's laying on the fast side, so I can't really see it. It looks like I can see the little edge there. It looks like Kevin's bag. So I'm going to say Kevin has two bags here underneath the hole. Brian with one bag underneath the hole. Shout out to Angie's Pressure Washing for sponsoring that timeout. Let's see what Kevin's going to do here. Oh, it looks good until it wasn't. Kevin leaves his bag on the backside of the board. And Brian is just going to lay up there. (16-13), Brian and Darian are winning this one over Steve and Kevin. Darian's first bag, bottom right of the hole. That's not going to do Steve any. That's not going to block Steve at all. And just so we got a timeout here, y'all can look at it. There it is. It's on his side of the board. That's not going to be too much of a block bag for Steve. Oh, we talking strategy. We talking real strategy over here. Let me find out. You talking about leaving a block bag right there on the K? Is that what he's suggesting? Are they doing any more sit-and-gos? I'ma roll up. I don't know. They were looking for like 3 more people a few minutes ago. Are they doing any more sit-and-gos? The chat wants to know. Huh? I don't see any more. Sit-and-gos are over for the night, but we appreciate you. Sorry about that. Shout out Spanky. Spanky wanted to pull up. Sit-and-gos are done for the night. You'd think you could roll over that. Slick side, up the middle, knock yours 2 in. What is Stevie? That was a lot of information. I'm sitting here trying to process it myself, and what a bag from Steve. There wasn't a lot of information for Steve because he knew exactly what he was talking about. He got the bag to go. Let's check that out one more time. He's got both of these plays. What is Stevie? That was a lot of information. I'm sitting here trying to process it myself, and what a bag from Steve. There you go. I'll do it one more time for you. One more time for Vince. Replay one more time for Vince. My apologies. What is Stevie? That was a lot of information. I'm sitting here trying to process it myself, and what a bag. Yep. Steve wasn't. Vince wasn't able to see it in real time, so I played it back for him. Appreciate everybody's patience. Brian and Darian are winning this one 16-13 over Steve and Brian. This is Steve and Kevin. This is game number 2. Oh, come on, Spanky. You already know I don't call foot fouls. I commentate and instigate. I do everything but officiate. I commentate and instigate, but I don't officiate. Officiating is not in my job title. Instigating is. Good bag from Kevin. He pushed in Brian's bag, and this is getting very close. Getting very close to being game here. Very close to getting double dip, and you can see it on Kevin's face. He is not too happy about this right now. Brian and Darian are winning this one 20-13 over Steve and Kevin. It's now or never for Steve and Kevin. They are 1 point away from getting double dip tonight. Talk about Merry Christmas to them. I didn't want to say it first. Foot foul, foot foul, foot foul. Hey, y'all call those foot fouls all day long in the chat. y'all call them all day long in the chat. I love it. I'm just not going to call them here because that's just not part of my MO. And that is going to be it from us here, ladies and gentlemen. Brian and Darian come out of the losers bracket to double dip Kevin and Steve here on this chilly Monday night. Merry Christmas to Kevin and Steve for that double dip, man. That is tough. Congratulations to Brian and Darian for winning tonight's championship. Monday night here at Krave Cornhole. Shout out to everybody that joined us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody that celebrates. We appreciate all of our sponsors for sponsoring tonight's tournament. Kelly's Bars and Grills, Bag Junkies, Gray's Flooring, Krave Indoor Golf, Bust You Up Cornhole, Headlights R Us, Crazy Ape Bags, Angie's Pressure Washing, Heart Sale Garage Doors. We appreciate all of our sponsors for making this possible. Shout out to everybody that came out and try to get their piece of the pie here at Krave Cornhole. And more importantly, shout out to everybody at home that joined the live streams, that shared out and liked the live streams. We appreciate everybody at home. This is going to be it from us here at Krave Cornhole on this Monday night. We want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. We will be back here Friday night. Bags fly at 7 p.m. We will be going live 7:30 p.m. Until then, I hope everybody has a productive week, and remember to be the change that you want to see. Until then, I am Frank Leist. We will see you Friday night.